Today, we are going to be reviewing the long U vowel sounds. Did you know that there was actually two long U sounds? You have the OO as in tube, and you have the YOO as in cube. Let's take a moment to review the chart below. You will look at the first spelling or the first pattern that we see is just the U. This one is the most common of the spellings. And the sound, the long U sound, actually occurs at the end of the first syllable, such as pupil and student. You will also see the next one down is the U consonant E. This one typically happens in the middle of the syllable. Our examples are refuse and include. The next one that we see in our table is the EW. This one is at the middle or the end of the syllable. The examples that we are given are pew and do. And then the last one in our table is the UE. This one happens at the end of the syllable. Our example words given are continue and do. One of the things we have been discussing is how do we use these patterns to help us spell words? Well, I can use my generalization to guide me in spelling different words. For example, I want to spell human. I will break it into syllables, mun. I hear the long U at the end of the first syllable. I'm going to keep that in mind. So as I break it down into my two syllables, you see how I have the HYOO and the MUN. That's my human. And then I'm going to use these two syllables and my generalizations to spell the word different ways to see which one looks correct. Now remember, I said that I hear the long U at the end of the first syllable. So I'm going to look at my table and see which ones happen at the end of the first syllable. I see that U, EW, and UE, all three work. So I wrote all three of those spellings down. Take a minute to write these in your notes as well. Step 3 is to circle the correct spelling. I can tell that the first spelling is correct. It looks really familiar and it follows the generalization. So go ahead and circle that one on your paper as well. Welcome to your table group workshop. You're going to find at least one word for each long U vowel pattern in the article Different Maps and Scales. Go back to the assignment in Canvas and open up the link available to you. Write the words in the chart next to the pattern they use, and then highlight, underline, or circle the long U vowel pattern in the word that you wrote. Once everybody is done in your table group, you can go ahead and glue this into your assignment journal and continue answering the 5 questions available. And then you can work on your independent assignment for today.